The plan is that, like I say, I've achieved a lot in my career, and I enjoyed it, and I think there was a lot of people at the beginning of my career, and obviously people know I didn't finish school. You know, I dropped out of school. Had no education, and I was very fortunate that I had people around me, and I had a mum and dad that supported me still, even though I dropped out of school. And I had people, Darren Phillips, who was at the Thai boxing gym in Bury. I had people that offered me, help and give me a path, give me that direction, path, and help. Even though I picked what I wanted to be, people help me on that to help me create that path, so I could go on and achieve something and become what I said I was going to be. So I know how difficult my life could have been if I didn't have them people around me and that support, especially with no education and dropping out of school and things like that. So I want to be able to give back, and through my experiences that I've had, and through the journey through my career, I want to be able to give back and create opportunities for young teenagers that are at a crossroads where they might be finding it difficult, where they don't know what to do, or they might be getting themselves in a bit of bother, or even people who, young children, young teenagers that are excelling in school, give them opportunities to go even further and help them, on their journey. So the top and bottom of it is I want to give back and help, the people of Bury and the town, and help provide opportunities for the teenagers coming through.
So the idea is you link up with Maverick Stars on these projects, and there's obviously things like Sting Like a Bee, which is doing just that. So again, launch that in Bury, again, work with all the powers that be, the councils, the police, the companies that can provide these opportunities, and this is something you're quite passionate about. You want to get stuck right into this.
Yeah, definitely, because I'd seen what Maverick Stars have been doing, and I've seen that, and that's how I, through a mutual friend of ours, that's how we was connected, and obviously with the council and the people of the town of Bury that have done so much for me, and I know a lot of them, and because don't forget boxing was banned in Bury, and the council overturned that so I could fight in my own town. So
they make you walk from your front door to the leisure centre in your kit. That was some ring walk, that.
I mean, you got to admit, I was one of the best ring walks ever.
That's right up there. That's out right up there with Tyson Fury and his crazy one going in for the Wilder fight.
I still get grief about that now. But yeah, no, so I have a good relationship with the with the town, with the council, and it's something that I think we could do a really good things along with the help from Maverick Stars.
The town needs a lift as well. Yep. I mean, everyone needs a lift because the pandemic's knocked everyone for six, I think, and people are losing jobs. Kids are going hungry if they haven't got school meals, as we saw in lockdown. But also, again, Bury's been hit that little bit harder in the last 18 months. Well, it's just over a year, isn't it, since the club went out of business? Yeah. Because people think it's a football club. Yeah, that's really sad for football fans, for the football players. It's not that. It affects the whole town massively, and it has. Yeah. It's been a big deal, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been with the. It's been a hard time for Bury in the town. Like I said, it wasn't just a football club. It was a big part of the town, and a lot of people used to look forward to going there on a Saturday. It did bring people from out of town. The Bury market that's world famous. It's like a piece of Bury's missing. Without this football now, and I think it does need a lift. And if I can help in a small way to help give something back to the town and give it a bit of a lift. You know, that's what I would like to do. You know, I want to hopefully, what we can set up and do for the town. It gives it a bit of a lift, and so we can then try and keep the momentum going and get it back to thriving again.
Just to go back on something you said before, then you're not let yourself go. You still keep yourself fit. You don't drink. You're eating the right stuff. You must treat yourself to some of the family's fish and chips now. Then at least you've got the famous Quigg chippy.
Right. So all that I've not had. Since that fight, I've not had a full meal. All I've had is 12 chips and a scoop of peas and a bit of gravy. That's my limit.
Even now?
Even now. And my mum dropped that off for me last night. So surely brings me...
Why did you count the chips?
Oh yeah, no, I make sure there's got to be only 12. It might be a bit of an OCD thing, I don't know, but it's like 12 chips, a scoop of peas and a bit of gravy. That's my little treat.
No pie, no fish, nothing else.
No pie, no fish, no.
What are you missing out on? I believe it's legendary.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it is. I'm definitely missing out, but I just think once I have it, I ain't gonna stop. So I'm debating is it worth the risk.
I think you're gonna have to just put a date in the diary for no good reason, so that don't stop you going off the rails for something. It could be anything.
The problem is though, if I win another chippy tea tonight, I'd end up in the morning having to go for a 12-mile run with a sweatsuit on.